be here.
Thank you so much for joining this online retreat to give women, people, healthcare workers, essential workers, everyone who's out there just permission to choose themselves. And that's been the theme is a lot of times all those people are people who give and give and give, and then they forget to give to themselves. And this is where the main message of this retreat is to learn how to give yourself permission and to stop feeling guilty for giving to yourself. And I really want to, I know you guys are the greatest at busting myths, and one of the biggest myths I believe is out there that's really, really harmful to everyone is this myth about you have to sacrifice yourself
Mhm.
to like prove like you're a great parent, that you're a great employee, that you're a good boss, that you're, you
Mm.
know, all these things. And what happens is we're, you know, just keep giving. We never do for ourselves. And then there's this like animosity and resentment. And then, you know, then you feel guilty for feeling that way. And then you think, okay, I got to give more. And then it's just this vicious cycle.
Sure.
So if you guys, you know, with all of your wisdom and knowledge, and I know how much you've helped me to help these people like make that shift and realize where we're doing it to ourselves. Nobody out there's doing it to us.
Yeah. I'm going to jump in just because my wife is one of these people. Her
Mhm.
entire family is this. So it's very much alive and real in my life all the time.
Mhm.
And one of the things that I think a lot of people, you know, we label them like people pleasers.
Yeah.
There's actually character styles that you can study about how this happens. I'm not going to go into that, but you said something, you know, people forget to give to themselves. And I just want to reframe that a little bit for those that are listening that find themselves in this camp. You don't forget. You
Mm.
never learned.
Oh,
And that's
that's very
really
true.
important to understand. It's like, it's not that you're doing something wrong, it's that you actually never were taught how to do this. In other words, something happened. We're not going to get into the whole like trauma bit or whatever happened, but the only way that you learned to uh, find yourself and find connection to others is by bringing your energy and putting it out there, taking care of everyone else. But you touched on it. Like the issue is that then, and I'll name it, and you guys will think like, oh my God, how does he know exactly how I am? Because this is the pattern for every one of these people, right? It's like, this is what happens. You give, you
Mhm.
give, you give, you give. And at some point you run out of energy and you crash. And that crash is not for like an hour in bed. It's like a 2-3 day crash where by you just feel exhausted. And at that point, you feel like no one's ever there for me. I'm there for
Mm.
everyone else. I'm taking care of everyone. But when I need people, no one is ever there for me. And it starts spiraling you down into this energy dump vortex. Probably pretty accurate at this point. Yeah,
Yes.
right. So, and I just want to name like, I don't operate that way. Like that's not my thing. But we've coached tens of thousands of people. I'm married to one. I'm watching her mom do the same thing. Like it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just that you're hardwired this way. Like it would be crazy to get upset at yourself in the same way that it would be crazy to get upset at a dishwasher if it didn't wash dishes. Like that's what it's programmed to do. This is what you're programmed to do. And so knowing that first and foremost should be like a big relief. Like you're not alone.
Mm.
You're not broken. You weren't like, it just is. It's the wiring. Okay. The flip side of it and the downside of it is this. The program is that I will have connection. I will receive
Mm.
love. People won't leave me when I do this for others. And so you burn and burn and burn all this energy. That's a lie that you told yourself.
Hmm.
That is not reality.
Why did they have to tell that lie though? Just to be clear for them.
You have to you keep telling yourself that lie because it's the only program that you know how to get that connection and love. You think that that's what's happening.
Can I actually fill in the blank over there just a little
Yeah.
bit?